Okay guys, what's going on? So today I just got a quick little video for you guys. I've had the lift installed for about a week or two now, probably getting close to 2 weeks, and everything was fine on it, but it started doing this thing where like I was going down the road at about 90 an hour, and like the truck just started like shaking violently, and like I think that's called the death wobble. No, actually that's something different. But it just started shaking like really crazy bad, and so I like pulled over and just checked everything out. All the control arms were tight. Everything seemed pretty tight. So, and I was like looking for parts that were laying out on the road and couldn't see anything. And so I was like, okay, well that's really weird. And then I got back in it, started her up again, started driving, and it was fine. Didn't do anything. So I was like kind of freaked out about that. And yeah, so then like I drove it home that night, like drove 45 minutes home, didn't do it once, and it was all fine. I was like, okay, that is really weird. So I kind of thought it was a one-off thing. Well, about 4 days after, I was going for another drive to the same place, about 30 or 40 minutes, and it did again. This time I was going way slower, and so I pull over, or well, I slow down and like just turn on my blinker and go to pull over, and I slow down to like 40, and then I turn my wheel back and then it stopped doing it. So I was like, okay, well this is really weird. And then later that day it did it one more time, and so I was like starting to think like, okay, what's wrong here? Like I was thinking maybe my steering box is gone, or I don't know, but I kind of like narrowed it down to that every time I hit a big bump on the driver's side wheel, it would start doing it. And then if I jerked the wheel back and forth, like just back and forth like that a couple times, it would just stop completely and like go back to normal. So yeah, so then today we went and took a look at it, and everything was tight. All the control arms were tight, coils were tight, the track bar, that was all tight. So I had kind of like thought that it was the pitman arm, just because it seemed like on the pitman arm there's a bunch of little like slots in it, like just tiny little slots that it slides up into. And I kind of figured that like something was coming out of adjustment, and then like when I rocked the steering wheel back and forth, it like went back up into adjustment, so it was fine. So the first thing I checked, pitman arm, the nut was loose, like quite loose. So that's what I'm almost certain the problem was. So we tightened that up way harder now. And I mean, you are supposed to check like all the tightness of your nuts after about like, I think it's 100 miles or 200 miles after driving it with a lift. So I'm pretty sure that's what was wrong with it, and it's been good. Like I took it for a little drive, it seemed okay, but only time will tell if that fixed it, but I'm pretty sure that was it. So just wanted to give you guys a little update video on that, and yeah, thanks for watching.